All right, guys. That video was the video I just played was Scott Slayton, Mark Arnold, Louis Ulrich, Frank the Barber, Frank Almanza, who was just in our commentary booth here with Barbara Lee, who all knew Jay Swanson, the gentle giant, the man whose life we're celebrating here today and tomorrow at the 17th annual Jay Swanson Memorial Tournament here at Bellflower, California. And that video was also produced by myself and Andy Chen, who is sitting right next to me here in the commentary booth. How you doing, Andy?
I'm good, Daniel. Thanks for having me here.
Hey, man, thanks for coming in. I don't see you enough, and it's really good to see you again. As little as I do.
It's always quality time with what little time we do have to spend together.
That's true. That's true. And it only seems like yesterday that we actually were upstairs here at Hard Times Billiards shooting that video. Huh?
Yeah, well, I'd rather not think about that weekend, but it was a lot of sleepless nights and towel showers, I guess. What do they call that? Wipe down shower?
Oh yeah, bird bath.
Yeah,
bird bath,
it was. Yeah. We basically lived at the pool hall for 3 days straight.
Yeah, we did. We did. So we're getting this match started right now between none other than Swanee's old buddy Mark Arnold and the great Sal Butera. And this is a one-loss side match. Race to 6. So we just kind of thought it'd be appropriate if Mark Arnold was playing in a match on the stream table that we play that video for you. And good timing too, because Andy Chen and I shot it together, and he shows up. He just showed up here.
Yeah, I just showed up.
Yeah, just showed up, literally. Yeah. So we've seen some pretty good matches today, Andy. Jason Shaw just beat Chino Reyes 7-0.
So it looks like all the monsters are here this year.
Oh, all the monsters are here. Yeah, it's like
was that 21 world champions in the house?
Yeah, but then there were a few others that I hadn't noticed, like Ike Runnels and Jeremy Jones and
Jeff Beckley's up here.
Jeff
I see.
Beckley, another real. He won the 8-ball, or was it 8 or 9-ball?
He will be the
bar
defending
box
champion for the 8-ball event coming into the Reno event.
Right. Oh, a miscue from Mark Arnold. And that's going to hurt. It's going to be ball in hand for Sal. So let's see how Sal tempers on this tight table. I told Mark, I said, I'm going to put you on the stream table. He said, do I have to make a ball? I said, it might look better.
Yeah, right. Well, this stream has actually come a long way from the first time you were streaming this. Maybe not this event, but just when you started streaming. Everything in here is just looking pretty high tech.
Well, thanks a lot. You know, we're trying to make improvements as we go along, and I'm just I feel like something must be working because I got the call to do this event again, and I learned a lot of this from you too.
Yeah, maybe. I think I only showed you so much, but with your own dedication of research and development, I think that's where you took off from there.
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you very much.
So it looks like a simple layout, and fortunate ball in hand for Sal. We'll put him on the board.
That's right.
This is a race to 6.
This is a race to 6 from the one-loss side. And Sal actually lost his first match right next door here on table 6. And I don't know who he was playing, but he was not happy about his match, and he lost 7-3.
Wow.
And which is funny because Sal Butera owns Butera's Billiards, which is in Morgan Park, California, and I went to visit a couple times there recently.
Sure.
He was practicing on the diamonds and just, like playing lights out.
Yeah, I mean, that's always a good thing. I think jumping from a diamond to a Brunswick might be,
especially
a little tricky.
This particular Brunswick.
Yeah. But for any capable player, it really doesn't matter what table you play on.
Yeah, that's right. Mark 411 in the chat room observing that, yes, Sal is related to Machine Gun Lou Butera, the legendary. He's actually Sal's father. And Sal started playing pool when he was about 9 years old. Started showing an interest in pool at the age of 9. Lou Butera is actually a Hall of Famer and a world champion.
Sal's going to push out.
Very nice safety by Mark. And we don't have jump cues allowed in this event.
Only jumping with your full playing cue.
That's true. You can jump, but you can't jump with a jump cue. It has to be the cue that you're using.
Nor can you break your cue apart to use the shaft to jump.
Yes.
I was actually watching your stream this afternoon as that topic came up. So this is all fresh in my head as far as the rules are concerned.
Nice kick from Sal. He contains the situation. So these guys are going to hopefully, they're going to jockey back and forth maybe a couple more innings until we get a shot on the one. So it looks like Sal's got the first legitimate shot. Ooh.
Do not be late.
I think Mark Griffin's voice sharked him. Who knows?
Oh, maybe. Mark, Sonny, and right? They're the ones running this tournament today.
That's right. Yeah, Mark Griffin, Sonny Griffin, and Bill Stock of Q Sports International presents this this Jay Swanson Memorial Tournament to us every year.
Jim Burt and McConnell, Conrad Q, and Bob DePlatchet. Please come and check with me so I know you're here.
You know, it's just occurred to me, I hope they don't call my name for a match.
Well, if they do,
We'll
I'll
wing
be
it,
here.
right?
Yeah.
Vincent Wu asking how Greg is doing. Greg Harada ran the largest pack here so far.
Okay.
He ran a 5-pack.
Yeah, I heard. As far as how he's doing, I was told that he's currently playing his final match of the day. If he wins, he comes back tomorrow on the winner's side. If he loses, well, then he's probably got to play it out until they end with, what is it, 48 at the end of the day?
Yeah, they're gonna stop match play today when they reach a count of 48 players.
Right.
So they'll play the final 48 tomorrow. Live stream will start at around 9:30 a.m. It's actually nice to be able to see Mark Arnold play, you know what I mean? Because, he plays every year.
On table 14.
And I see him now every year. But I haven't had the time to really stop and watch his game.
Table 14.
Well, if you ran with Swanee, you have to be able to play to some
You got to hold your own.
degree, yeah.
That's true. Andy, are you going to be up there in Reno for the 20th annual Bar Table Championships?
I am. I'm actually leaving.
You're going to be working with Tar on that?
Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow afternoon, flying up to Reno.
Right.
We're going to set up the arena. So right now, it's just a bar box, a table in the middle of the what will be the arena.
Okay.
Tomorrow, we put up the lights, put up the side panels, set up the cameras, all the gear. Hopefully we'll be ready to go by the end of tomorrow. And it'll be one of those alternating days of free streaming, and then it's probably...
there is a pay-per-view portion.
Yeah,
of it.
it's probably going to be like the first day or two. I can't,
Sure.
I can't guarantee anything because I don't really know exactly how the format's going to be, but
Yeah.
typically it's the first day of each event will be free, and then the second and final days would be pay-per-view. Yeah.
Hey, I've done pay-per-view events. You got to pay the bills,
Absolutely.
And with the caliber of players that you're seeing here, a lot of these players at the Jay Swanson Memorial Tournament are going to be up there at the Reno Bar Table Championships.
Yeah, I mean, it's considered West Coast event. It's not that hard to get up to Reno from SoCal. Prices for the rooms are pretty
Dirt
sweet,
cheap, man.
yeah.
$44 they start at.
So if you want a pool player that room, and by that I mean 6, 7, 8 sardines in a room.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like $5
you're
a
paying,
head.
Yeah, exactly.
So other than doing pool stuff, you've been working pretty hard? You're working in film and video production, aren't you?
Yeah, hard enough where I don't have any time for pool on a recreational basis.
Uh-oh. He's mad. He's upset. Well, let's see how Sal does here. He's close to his work, and I kind of like just stunning this. Oh, no. What's he doing?
Like he'll play safe.
That's what he's doing. That's a nice shot, actually. This ball's actually harder to hit with the 8 in front of it, so I admire that shot. Well, a lucky roll for Mark Arnold. Want to give a shout out to Edgar Salazar in the chat room. How's it going, buddy? Owner of Good Times Billiards in Van Nuys. Home of the tight pockets. Barney Callip asking if SVB has been streamed today. No, not yet. But we've seen Ronnie Alcano, Jose Perica, Jason Shaw, Warren Kiamko, and a handful of other champions. Darren Appleton is also here. Who knows? You know, we'll hopefully get to see these guys tomorrow. We saw Alex on the stream, Alex Pagalayan. And you're watching Sal Butera, the son of a gun, Sal.
That doesn't belong to you, I suggest you bring it to us. If you find a $1,000 bill on the floor that doesn't belong to you, you can bring that to us too. Seriously. If people play pool, they don't want their sticks missing, so please return.
A lot of questions in the chat room about the brackets. We should be updating the brackets sometime within the next hour or so. We want to just make sure that all of the winner side matches get completed, and then we will let you know who's left, and we'll try to get images of the brackets sent to you as soon as possible. His buddy Farrell just walked in the house. I'm great, man. I'm great. Former owner of Players. And Players 2. He's been showing up his his head's been popping up lately again in the pool room, so it's been nice to see him. Got into a little ring game with him last week.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here today. Not even just players, but, you know, spectators. I parked all the way out at the end of the block on Bellflower.
Well, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow,
As soon as
this is a huge parking lot, too.
I pulled into the parking lot, and it was already, you know, 5 cars just camping out, waiting for people to leave. So
that's crazy. I mean, this is literally like, I don't know, it's kind of like going through a drive-through and Star Wars just came out. You
pretty
know
much.
What I mean? Or a drive-in, you know. Mauricio from our friend from House of Billiards in Plush Pocket just showed up, and he's in El Salvador watching the stream live. And I want to let you guys know that it takes a village to make this popular. So please jump on your Facebook pages, bump the stream, let everybody know that these great players are here today and for the rest of the weekend. There's a share button at the bottom right-hand corner of the video screen. If you hover over it, it'll pop up, and just click your favorite social media tool like Twitter or Facebook. Funny, we're still saying that after all this time, isn't it?
That's the only way, you know. That's the only way to get people.
So I hear you've been shooting in the rain.
Yeah, I was shooting a short film earlier this week on, was it that Tuesday or the Wednesday?
Something
One of
like
those
that,
days that
yeah.
had the rain. I think it was a Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday night. And it hailed and rained, and I didn't want to shoot anymore, and the director's like, we have to keep moving. It's like, oh God.
Yeah.
Okay, then you touch this light when it's wet and got electricity running through it. I'll let you move the cables when we have to move it, because I'm not putting myself at risk. But yeah, in any situation, yeah, I am alive. Sometimes the show just must go on.
Must go on,
yeah.
Exactly.
So it looks like Sal increasing his lead right now. Score is 3-0.
3-0 in a race to 6. He's halfway there, and it also looks like he's starting to feel a little bit comfortable. You know, he's starting to kind of like get the groove of this table, which is it's nice. It's nice to see some skillful running of balls. You know. Okay, push out. And Mark's probably going to say, go ahead. Sure, next match will be great. Incidentally, guys, I would like to just remind you, too, that we are receiving real-time player statistics and like shot-by-shot analysis from Don Espinoza of Pool Tracks.
Ernie Rivas, Steve Akins, table 20.
If you click on the link in the chat room for Pool Tracks, you can go straight to the event page for the Jay Swanson Memorial Tournament. And you can take a look at all the players we've streamed, all of their statistical information for these matches that they've had on the stream table. I tell you what, you know, Pool Tracks has unmatched statistics for over 5,000 games and an like a new way to analyze players' performances. It's really great. Have you've been to the site a bunch of times, right?
Yeah, actually, I believe Don was the one doing the stats for Shane and Mike.
On the tar match that they just played, right?
Mike to Shane, and I don't remember the numbers like accurately, but I know Shane shot something like a
963,
something like that, and Mike DeShane was somewhere in the higher 800s.
Yeah, he was in like higher 800s, yeah.
But I think the only reason why he got that much was because Shane was just giving him like less number of balls to make to win a game. But regardless, this is a pretty unique and cool way of figuring out your average.
Absolutely. I don't know who's crazier, me streaming it for 16 hours or him sitting there watching it doing the stats for 16 hours.
Well, I think we all do it because we love the sport.
We do. We do it. It's for the love of the game, right? Great. Wow. Great stroke by Sal. He's lucky not to scratch there. Hits enough of the titty to actually get shape on the two, I think. I'm not really sure if he can see enough of the two. I think he can. Oh no, is he cooked? Yeah, he can. Good.
On table 13, Bonnie McConnell, Jim Burt. Table 13, McConnell and Burt.
Jim Burt is back playing pool. Did you know that, Andy? You know Jim Burt?
No, I can't say I do.
He used to work, he was a bar manager for Hollywood Billiards.
Oh, Jim.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've been hearing his name floating around a little more lately.
Yeah, he's played like the last 4 Sundays here. And he,
Glenn Rosette, table 16.
he used to finish pretty high.
16.
Well, I think Sal barely just squeaked a window.
Yeah.
Had to throw that in there a little bit.
That was nice. That was good speed. I wish I could play like that. I mean, I have a shaved head like him. I thought that would help.
Well, by the power of osmosis, anything can happen.
You know, it's funny. I remember when Max Eberle started shaving his head. He actually came up to me as though it were fact, and said, "You know, if you shave your head, I can guarantee your game will get 15% better."
And what's the reasoning behind that?
He just didn't give a real reason, but he stated it as fact for a couple of weeks, and it was right after he shaved his head that he was saying it. Max has hair again now.
Sure.
But he was there. There was a while there. He was like, for 2 years he had no hair. All right, well, what are we looking at here, Andy? Do you see? Because he's blocking me right now.
Well, he's got a clear shot on the one. I think really right now he's trying to figure out the 5 ball.
Oh, the 5 and the
That
6.
looks like the only thing that's kind of tied up right now.
Yeah, the 5 doesn't pass the 6, so. He's probably contemplating a combo. He's starting to look at the short side, isn't he?
It would take quite an effort to just pocket the 3 and go around the table to get on the underside of the 5.
Yeah, I mean, these next 2 shots are going to have to be extremely productive for him to break out that 6 somehow.
I think he was trying to get straight in so he can go.
Yeah,
draw that
he
straight
wanted
back.
to draw back and play the short side, didn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah. He went for the right-hand side pocket. So now
Maybe a bank into the side.
Yeah,
or
he doesn't even want to look at the combo.
Oh, that's no good.
Uh-oh. There's some rumor that Frost and Pagulayan are going to match up tonight, one pocket for 20 grand, but I don't even know if Scott Frost is here. I'm getting a lot of no's from my
You would think
cohorts.
if he's not already here, he's probably not going to play tonight.
Yeah. You know, I hope that's not my fault, because I called Lenny Marshall and told him to send Scott Frost.
to summon the Frost.
I told Frosty, get up here, man. Well, you know, there was this crazy action between Shane and Alex for 3 days straight.
Right. So who ended up on top?
Actually, Alex ended up on top $1,000.
Oh. 3 days for 1,000, huh?
Yeah, well, it's better than what it was.
Yeah,
It was
for
13,000 down.
Yeah, that's true. For us average Joes, you know, 1,000 a week is great. And these guys are just, you know.
Yeah.
What were they betting? 1,000 a game or?
Well, they started at 200 a game, and after a full day, or I think it went up to 500, but after a full day, Shane ended up 3,000 ahead.
Okay.
And on day 2, they raised the bet to 2,000 a game, and then Shane won 10,000 more. So they kept it at 2,000 a game, and Alex ended up 7 games ahead, winning 14,000. Making back his $13,000 loss and winning 1,000 more. So Doug Ife in the chat room asking about what John Mora's stats are for the Swanee. Unfortunately, we haven't had a chance to stream John Mora yet.
He's here.
Yes, I know, but
Wow.
we haven't had an opportunity to stream him
It was
yet.
more of a question
Yes.
in a statement form.
yeah. Doug Ife in the chat room's asking
Wow.
what John Mora's stats are for the Swanee. The statistics for these players are really based on who has been streamed, who has.
Yeah, because
been-
that's the only way for anyone outside of this room to analyze.
to do those stats.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's what Don Espinoza is doing. He's watching the stream just like you are right now, except he's got pen and paper in hand, and he is marking strokes, counting breaks, scratches, break and runs.
Aaron Esquivel to the tournament desk. Aaron Esquivel to the tournament desk.
No pen and paper. Okay, sorry, Don. Don Espinoza is letting me know he's not using pen and paper. We're in the 21st century.
Voice command.
Voice command, exactly. Google Voice. Anyway, meanwhile, Mark looks like he's about to get on the wire here.
New match on table 21. Juan Hernandez, Terry Tom. Juan Hernandez, Terry Tom, table 21.
raises his arms in victory. He won a game against Sal Butera. Now 4-1. In a race to 6. From the one-loss side here. And I think for the rest of the evening, folks, all we're going to see is one-loss matches. We will be posting the remaining winners of the brackets, hopefully within the next hour, an updated bracket.
I'm gonna go see if I can find out who's next.
In, 2, 1. Oh, is this the switcher here? Okay. Nice. Yeah. It'd be nice to help you, yeah. Okay, nice. Like new to you or new off the lot? Okay. Yeah. Nice. Man, I just got here so late.
You did,
all
man.
the monster
and now
matches are gone, and
what?
All the monster matches are gone.
The monster match, yeah. And I just make you sit in the box. I actually feel bad, Andy.
Oh, it's cool. I'm just hanging out. You know, I only came to take some pictures and see how some, you know, friends are doing in the tournament.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I hope you hang out a little longer afterwards because I'll be able to break away.
Cool.
I think Kent Davis is walking around too here somewhere.
Mark looks like he's in really good shape.
Well, this is well, he's finessed it in, so he does still end up with a shot on the 5. Those shots are, you know, if you're not careful, they're really easy to overroll those.
Yeah, it's easy to get to the other side of the side pocket if you're not careful.
I think, of anything, finesse shots are my biggest obstacle.
You've got a monster stroke there.
I know it's an overstroke is what it really is.
Let's just say monster.
What's it? Dave Hemmett told me today, I challenge the cue ball too much. Barney in the chat room asking what kind of camera you got, Andy.
I'm just shooting with a Canon 5D Mark II.
Out of the available choices, I picked Kevin May Santos. Kevin May
Okay, that's fine. After this match, we're going to have Spartacus. Kevin May from San Diego. Actually, he's not from San Diego. He's from England.
England.
But he lives in San Diego. Kevin May will be playing the highly skilled Santos Sambajon Jr.
Oh no. Mark just missed that 7-ball. Yeah, as far as cameras are concerned, I just shoot with the 5D. It's a very budget-friendly for entry-level productions, but when I shoot something with a budget, we're usually just renting cameras anyway. Cameras are overrated.
You know what? You need good glass, and it depends what you're using it for. You know?
Yeah. Just, I mean, like, for instance, we shoot with the red camera, but
Yeah.
the prices have just been dropping every half a year. Now everybody who can afford it can buy one and call themselves a DP. And
You're not bitter.
no, I'm not. No, I mean, like, but it you know, it's just cameras are everywhere. Cameras are abundant. It really doesn't matter what you shoot with anymore.
Sure, sure.
So.
Andy, maybe I should just share my war stories with you. You know, I had an hour of sleep last night, right?
No, but I'm not surprised.
So that's. Am I reminding you quickly of what this business
Did you stay
is like?
here or did you stay in the neighborhood?
Oh, we have a motel, you know,
Okay.
just around the way here.
Sure.
But
The one next to Denny's?
no, not near Denny's. On Clark.
Okay.
But you know, there was so much action here yesterday. I
Felt like it was your duty to stick around.
My duty to stick around, and then I got into a match. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe you were. Remember that I had that? There was that guy that I almost had a fight with at the pool hall.
Which
a year ago,
pool hall and
here,
which guy?
Here, when Indian Roger was telling him to shut up or to hurry up and shoot, and then I told them all to shut up because I was in a match and they were being inconsiderate.
I vaguely remember, but
And then he got all mad and he started picking up the butt of his cue, and then 7 people got in between us.
I remember that, and it was a Tad Cup.
No, it wasn't the Tad Cup.
It's got to be the Tad Cup.
It was
It was an Asian guy, right?
Yeah, it was just before the Tad Cup.
Was it a Thursday night tournament then?
Yeah, it was a Thursday night
I do
tournament.
remember that.
So I go to play this guy last night, and halfway through the match, I realize it's him.
And then, did he remember?
I said, hey, I know you. We almost had a fight about a year ago. And he goes, oh my God, I'm so glad we didn't. I've never even won a fist fight.
Wow. I remember that guy, though.
Yeah, and check this, right? So the guy shoots so slowly. That's how I actually remembered him. Because then I realized, oh my God, no wonder Indian Roger was so upset with this guy. Because he took like an hour and 45 minutes to finish a race to 7.
Jeez.
We went hill. I won, but...
So you were in a match last night.
Yeah, and
this
it
was this you know,
no, it was cheap.
little action, or
No, it was cheap money. I wasn't even streaming it.
yeah.
I just wanted to play because I was playing this tournament, and
Sure.
I wanted to get in stroke. But I thought it was going to take 45 minutes. It took an hour and 45.
God, that's brutal. Well, this is going to be a little tricky getting from the 5 to the 7.
Well, yeah.
He's thinking of probably going to land somewhere between the 8 and the 9, it looks like, if he plays this right.
He's going forward with it. And you know what? That's...
It is a tricky side pocket, but it is makeable, but I don't know.
He's going to play safety. He's got, I mean, he could, I like the cross bank here, maybe. Cross bank it in the side.
I wouldn't be opposed to that either. You know, when your opponent's on the hill and you still have yet to get on the board and there's only 3 more balls deciding the
case, like it could be the case game, really.
I would just go for it.
Wow. You know what? That was a valiant effort. I gotta say. You know, and on most other tables, that actually would go in. Well, Sal's got a nice little smile on his face. He knows this is a good roll for Mark Arnold. Look at this.
Wow.
How good did he hit it? Wow. Nice one, Sal. Hey, by the way, there's a kid over there. He's about 16 years old. Do you know who that is? He played Busch earlier today, and I think he actually got 4 games in a race to 7.
Asian kid?
Huh? No, the white guy on table 4.
Table 4? That kid?
Yeah, with the Arrow T-shirt on.
I don't know. I don't know that many pool player kids, but... Oh, okay.
Well, this is another little roll for Mark, in a way.
That just made his run a little bit more.
Just can't end the suffering. Sorry to interrupt you there.
We're both saying the same thing in different words.
Exactly. Are you still playing with an OB?
Yeah, I do break with an OB break cue, which I actually do need to replace the tip on sooner or later.
Yeah.
It comes stock with the Samsara leather brake tip, so it is totally BCA legal. Wow, look at that. Perfect. For the 8.
That's pretty good.
Looked like a 3 cushion move right there. But this is no hanger.
I know. You think he's going to walk this dog uptown or what?
He has no choice. It's either he plays safe or he goes for it.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, there you go. And just like that, folks. In less than 45 minutes, this match is over. It is a score of 6-1. Mark Arnold now eliminated from this tournament. But let's give a hand out to Mark Arnold. Thanks a lot for showing up. And our audience got a chance to see the video too before the match started. That's why we took so long. Yeah. Hey, you're welcome, man. All right, so Mark's just saying it was a little hot under the lights. It didn't do as well as he could have, but he said that's okay. He'll be back, and he will be back. He plays every year, the Swanee.
17th year at the Swanee.
This is the 17th annual Swanee, and this is his 17th year playing it. A big hand for Mark Arnold. Thanks a lot. And congratulations to Sal Butera for closing out this set. We are going to have another match real soon. I can't. Oh, Santos Sambajon versus
Kevin May.
Kevin May.
Yeah.
Spartacus. So stand by. Hold on a second. Sal, how you doing?
I'm all right.
So how do you like the devil table?
You know what? It's a tight box. Got my attention. I like playing on tough equipment, though. Good.
Yeah, I noticed. I noticed when I went up to visit you at Moore Park.
That's the way I like them. I wish every table was tight. Other side, too.
Yeah, well, you know, he got some. That was a real weird end to that rack. I didn't think you're. Honestly, I know this table pretty well. I didn't think you were going to walk the dog up the rail that well.
I was in a little bit of a zone, I guess. I don't know. It felt pretty good.
It's really good watching you shoot. I love your stroke, man. Good luck in the rest of this, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Sal. Cool. Well, that's always nice when the players voluntarily come up and say hello to the viewers. Get a little word from all of them. We're going to be back with to Andy Chen, too.
Well, thanks for having me. Hopefully next year I'll be sitting here with you for the Swanee.
Yeah, well, I hope to see that too. Like, I hope that's not the next time I see you.
Well, no, it certainly won't be. But
yeah. So with that, we're gonna sign off here. We're gonna start another match real soon. Be sure to go to the 20th annual Bar Box Championships, the National Bar Box Championships in Reno, at the Grand Sierra Resort Casino in Reno, Nevada. There will be a live stream. It'll be streamed by the Action Report, and Andy Chen is on staff with the Action Report, so you'll probably hear him in the box too. Thanks a lot once again. Saying goodbye.